10 different common toxic scenarios and what to do about them. 1. The partner who always puts you down. You're in a relationship where every accomplishment gets minimized. You work hard, you succeed, and instead of being celebrated, you're met with sarcasm. That's it? Anyone could do that. This constant criticism poisons your self-esteem. You start doubting your worth, second-guessing your abilities, and before long, you're not living, you're just surviving. This kind of toxic dynamic chips away at mental well-being until you can no longer recognize your own strengths. But here's the truth. No one has the right to define your worth. What do you do? First, recognize that their voice is not the voice of truth, it's the voice of insecurity. Build boundaries. Surround yourself with people who lift, not tear down. And if the relationship cannot change, have the courage to step away. The lesson? Your self-esteem is like glass. Once cracked, it's hard to repair. Protect it. Love should feel like growth, not suffocation. 2. The boss who controls through fear. Imagine going to work every day with a knot in your stomach. You never know if your boss will shout, humiliate, or threaten your job. This is not tough leadership, it's toxicity disguised as authority. Over time, fear erodes mental health. Anxiety follows you home, nightmares creep into your sleep, and stress bleeds into your relationships. What to do? Step 1. Reclaim your perspective. Their anger is not about your value, it's about their control. Document everything, seek allies in your workplace, and never suffer in silence. Toxic bosses thrive when people stay quiet, and if the environment refuses to change, have the courage to pursue opportunities elsewhere. Remember, your mental well-being is worth more than a paycheck. Success isn't staying in the storm, it's walking out of it with your dignity intact. 3. The friend who only takes, never gives. We all know them. The friend who shows up when they need money, a favor, or your time, but disappears when you're the one in need. At first, you excuse it. Maybe they're just busy. But eventually, the pattern is clear. You're a convenience, not a priority. This drains your emotional energy. Resentment builds. You feel used. Here's what to do. Stop pouring into cups that never refill yours. Set limits. If they only call when they need something, learn to say no. True friendship is mutual. It's not about keeping score, but about reciprocity. By letting go of one-sided friendships, you make room for people who value you for you, not just what you provide. Protect your peace. 4. The family member who manipulates with guilt. Family ties are strong, but sometimes they're used as chains. Maybe it's the parent who says, "After everything I sacrificed, you owe me your life." Or the sibling who plays the victim every time you set a boundary. Guilt becomes the weapon, and your freedom becomes the casualty. The impact? You carry invisible weights, obligations that breed anxiety, shame, and even depression. What do you do? Acknowledge this truth. Love should never be forced through guilt. Boundaries do not make you ungrateful, they make you healthy. Speak your truth calmly. I love you, but I will not be controlled. Family is about connection, not ownership. Reclaim your mental well-being by refusing to live under someone else's script. 5. The partner who is never there emotionally. Loneliness in a relationship is more painful than loneliness alone. You share your day, your fears, your dreams, only to be met with silence, distraction, or indifference. Over time, this emptiness eats away at your mental health. You begin to question your worth. Am I asking for too much? Am I not enough? No, you are not asking for too much. You are asking the wrong person. What do? Communicate first. Express what you need. If nothing changes, recognize this. A relationship without emotional presence is not love, it's convenience. Choose to walk where your soul is nourished. Because your heart deserves a partner, not just company. 6. The friend group that thrives on gossip. They laugh, they joke, but always at someone's expense. Sometimes, that someone is you. You laugh along to fit in, but deep down, you feel uneasy. Toxic groups normalize betrayal and negativity. Mental well-being suffers because you're constantly on guard. What do they say about me when I'm not here? Here's the action. Rise above it. Shift your circle. Choose friends who talk about dreams, not drama. When you surround yourself with negativity, you absorb it. But when you surround yourself with vision, you expand. Remember, you become the energy you keep. 7. The romantic partner who is controlling. It starts small, checking your phone, questioning where you are. Then it escalates, dictating what you wear, who you meet, what you do. Control disguised as love is not love, it's domination. The mental toll is devastating. Fear, loss of identity, shattered confidence. What to do? Recognize the red flags early. Control grows when tolerated. Build your independence, emotionally, financially, socially. Seek support systems. Most importantly, know this: you are not property. A loving partner celebrates your freedom, not cages it. Choose liberation over chains. 8. The workplace filled with envy and backstabbing. Toxic workplaces are not always about bad bosses, sometimes it's the culture. Colleagues compete instead of collaborate, gossip instead of support. You live in constant suspicion. The mental strain is real. Every achievement feels like a threat to someone. What do? Anchor yourself in integrity. Don't sink to their level. Protect your energy by focusing on growth, not games. And when possible, shift to environments that uplift rather than drain. Life is too short to fight daily battles that shouldn't exist in the first place. 9. The relationship where love is withheld. Emotional neglect is a silent toxin. You give affection, effort, and care, but receive coldness in return. The message you absorb: I don't matter. Over time, this creates deep wounds, low self-worth, self-doubt, even depression. The solution? Stop chasing people who cannot love you the way you deserve. Love is not about begging, it's about mutual giving. Choose yourself. Choose healing. Choose people who meet your heart with equal fire. 10. The friend or partner who gaslights you. Gaslighting is one of the most dangerous toxic behaviors. It makes you doubt your reality. That never happened. You're overreacting. You're crazy. Slowly, you lose trust in your own mind. Mental well-being collapses under the weight of confusion. What do? Document your reality. Trust your gut. Seek outside perspectives. Most importantly, don't stay where your sanity is under attack. Gaslighters thrive in silence, so break it. Walk away. Rebuild your truth. On my ending note: toxicity is everywhere, but so is your power to rise above it. The greatest act of self-love is knowing when to stay, when to fight, and when to walk away. Your peace of mind is priceless. Protect it.